Hi everyone, I'm Tracy, your Savvy Godmother. Today I'm going to go over 8 Amazon beauty finds that I think is a must-have in your home. Now a little bit about me. I am a licensed California cosmetologist, which means I am licensed in not only hair but skin and nails as well. So these next products that I'm going to be talking to you about are all items that are going to be great for your hair and great for your skin. Everything that I'm going to show you today, I will have links to them down below so you can go ahead and search them as well on Amazon. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get started. This video is not sponsored. All of these items I have purchased for myself. So this next item is a microfiber towel. It's by JML and it does come in a 2-pack. It comes in multiple colors. I chose white because I like to have white towels in my home. They are 30 by 60 inches. It does have a loop right in the middle of one side so that if you wanted to hang your bath towel up on a hook in your bathroom because you don't use your towel bars, you have that option here. The cool thing about this towel is not only is it super soft, but it is super absorbent. Now, when you get out of the shower, most people like to rub their skin and dry off the traditional way with a towel. Well, that's actually really bad for your skin. You want to be a little bit softer, and the best way to dry off is actually to pat your skin with your towel. And also, another recommendation is you should never be drying your face with your bath towel. You should have a separate towel for that. Now, I'll explain why, because you're probably wondering. The reason is you're drying off all of your body parts. Your skin on your face is most prone to bacteria and getting acne and those types of things. But think about the areas that you're drying off on your body, and now you're going to wipe your face with that. So it's just another reason that you want to keep a separate towel that is just for your face. If you're like me and have thick hair, you know it takes forever to dry. And especially when I had longer hair, it took forever. So everybody in my family happens to have very thick hair, all the men and all the women in our family. So I can attest to this next product that I'm going to show you is great if you're a woman with longer hair and you want it to dry while you're getting the rest of yourself ready for the day. So I tend to do my hair last, and when I get out of the shower, after I've dried off and put my lotion on, I like to go ahead and do my makeup or whatever I need to do to my face first and allow for my hair to get some of that moisture out naturally before I'm using a blow dryer. So the next item, they're by Kitsch. They are a towel scrunchie. It is a 2-pack. I chose this white and black polka dot. There's other colors to choose from. These towel scrunchies are absolutely amazing. They absorb a lot of the water in your hair and will help your hair dry naturally before you use a heating element like a blow dryer on your hair. Now, another great thing about these is they are going to help you so that it reduces breakage on your hair and reduces frizz on your hair. I live in Southern California, so there are times when it is crazy humid out and my hair has a natural wave to it. So I put my hair up in a ponytail when I'm getting ready. It helps reduce that frizz as well. Now the pouch that it comes with is a waterproof pouch. It's a very nice pouch, so I would actually keep this because if you're traveling, you could just throw that in there and keep it away from everything else getting dirty and what have you. Now, speaking of getting ready, I've done brides for their wedding or the bridal party or for a special occasion or what have you. There are clips. These clips are amazing because if you've already had your hair done and you're doing your makeup, you want to be able to have the hair up out of the face so that you can do your whole face with makeup. However, typically, if you put it in a jaw clip or any sort of other clip in your hair, you're going to end up getting a bend in your hair. And that's the last thing you want if you've just had your hair freshly done. So I got this pack here. There were 12 of them. They come in multiple colors. I chose a pack that had black, pink, and white in them, and I brought out the black and pink ones to show you. So this is how it looks. So with these clips, what you would do is if you want to get the hair away from your face, especially if you're applying makeup, and let's say you're a makeup artist or you're doing special occasion hair and you want to be able to get your hair up off of your face so that makeup application goes on correctly. These clips, you would just take them, put them in your hair, get the hair up off so that you could go ahead and do your whole face, and then when you're done and you take these out, you wouldn't have a bend in your hair. So these are fantastic, and this is coming from somebody that's a hairstylist, so I highly recommend these. Now the next couple of items, again, I'm still talking about your hair. I will also go over your skin a little bit more as well. If you have longer hair, first of all, don't go to bed with wet hair. Going to bed with wet hair, I know there are times where it's really late at night. I highly recommend you do not go to bed with wet hair, because what happens is you're laying on your pillowcase, that moisture is going into your pillow. Well, what happens with moisture and things like that when it's not being dried properly? Bacteria grows. What happens with that bacteria? Well, you're laying on that, so you're actually contributing to more skin problems. So the next two items, these items are going to help you. Kitsch also has satin hair scrunchies. Now, if you have long hair, when I had my long hair, I always put my hair up in a bun so that I wasn't sleeping on my hair and I got it up out of my way. Because I live in Southern California, it tends to be warm here almost all year long. So for me, I liked my hair up out of my face. You don't want to use your typical rubber band in your hair that you would use during the day to keep your hair in a ponytail, because you're going to create breakage and split ends. And with split ends, what happens when you have a split end? The split end keeps traveling up the hair shaft, and then you start having all these little flyaways in your hair. So that's one of the reasons why I highly recommend, if you're going to put your hair up at night, to use a satin hair scrunchie, because then you could put your hair in a top knot, get it up off your face. You're going to reduce frizz, and you're also going to reduce breakage, which means your hair is going to look healthier. Now the next item, this is also speaking of sleeping at night, I highly recommend a silk pillowcase. I have these on all my beds. Now the good thing about having a silk pillowcase, not only is it great for your hair, it reduces frizz, it reduces breakage, it's healthier for your skin, it helps with fine lines on your skin. Silk pillowcases are phenomenal, and I highly recommend them. They're very inexpensive. Now, the care of a silk pillowcase, some people think they're going to be a little bit high maintenance. Here's how I wash my sheets. When I wash my sheets and my pillowcases, before I transfer to the dryer, I take my pillowcases out so that they last a little bit longer, and I let them drip dry. And believe it or not, these silk pillowcases dry in about 15 minutes. They dry pretty quickly on their own, just being air dried. Now these also come in a 2-pack. There's multiple colors, but again, I like white bedding, like I like white towels, so I chose a white one. It does have a hidden zipper as well. I've had my silk pillowcases now for probably about 2 years, and they're in great condition. So I highly recommend that. It's going to keep your face being a little bit clearer. It helps with reducing fine lines. You're going to help your hair reduce frizz. You're going to reduce breakage as well, because you're tossing and turning when you're sleeping. So whenever I would have a client in the chair, there were things that I'm always recommending. I always recommended a silk pillowcase, silk scrunchies for their hair, and to not go to bed with wet hair. So earlier I also spoke to you about self-tanning. I like to self-tan my legs. I use a self-tanning mousse. Now I did purchase the tanning mitt that came along with that line of tanning mousse. I didn't like it. It didn't last. It ended up breaking, and it broke right on the seam. Well, that was of no use. It was pretty cheaply made, to be honest. So I went on to Amazon and I found this. It's a 2-pack. It's actually a lot thicker than the ones they sell along with the tanning mousse. This one is like a soft, almost velvety type of material. And I liked it because it was brown, so I wouldn't see that horrible discoloration since your tanning mousse is brown. So So you have this one, and then the smaller one that it came with is for finer areas. So you use it on your fingertips. So when you need to get in between your fingers, if you do your hands, if you need to get behind your ear, or let's say you want to get your toes or your feet, that's where this one comes in handy. They're washable. I wash mine out after every single use. Now another item that most people are a little uncomfortable talking about, I'm not, however, is calluses on your feet. Most of us during the summertime, we wear sandals or flip-flops. Your feet become dry, they get cracked. I live in a 2-story house. I have 0 carpet in my entire house. My whole upstairs is a wood laminate flooring, and my downstairs is a big 24 by 24 inch marble tile. It's horrible on our feet. So I found this product because I've literally tried everything. I've tried the foot masks, I go get pedicures pretty often. I've literally tried everything, and it seemed like after I would get my pedicure, my feet would be good for a couple of days, but then they'd start to get a little dry. So it drove me nuts because I paid all this money for a pedicure and then my feet weren't as soft as I'd like them to be. Sorry, my window is open and my neighbors are making some noise outside, so you'll hear some background noises. I apologize for that. This product is called the I Will. It is rechargeable and it is waterproof. It comes with 5 different roller heads on the top, so you'll have a fine, a medium, and a coarse. It comes with a USB cord as well as a brush to clean it. Let me tell you, I tried this, and within one use, my feet were baby soft. I have literally tried everything. I've tried ointments, I've tried creams, I've tried everything you could think of to get my feet to be super soft, and then I found this. It also works really great if you have a man who has calluses on his hands. It will smooth them out so that they're all not cracked up anymore either. So I really highly recommend this. I couldn't believe how inexpensive it was, and this now is like my ultimate favorite thing. So I no longer have to worry about wearing sandals or high heels and having my feet be a little dry or there might be some cracks. This has been phenomenal. I cannot say enough about how much I love this particular product. So the next item that I'm going to discuss is going to be double stick tape. Now this one is by EcoFused. It is a double-sided tape. This tape is phenomenal. It has worked and saved me on so many different outfits. If you're bigger chested like I am, sometimes you have trouble with keeping things closed, like you wear a wrap dress or those types of things, and you don't want to let the girls out as much as they are. You can use this double stick tape and it works great. Now I'm going to give you some other ideas to use it with as well. If you want to make sure that you have a belt that doesn't have that extra loop and you want to make sure it stays secure, you can cut a little piece of this off as well, and it'll keep that belt down and secure. As well as you can also use this in shoes. So let's say you're wearing some mules or you're wearing a high heel that doesn't like to stay on your foot or moves around. If you put a little bit of this, it's going to attach to your foot and you're going to have less chance of that shoe flying off. So this double stick tape is phenomenal. It is 27 yards, so there's a lot of tape on here. There's lots of uses for it, so I highly recommend this particular tape. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you found something in this video that's going to be useful for you to help with your daily beauty routine. I'm Tracy, your Savvy Godmother. I'll see you again soon. Thanks, bye.